Las Vegas Review Journal live here, Radio Row, Super Bowl 58 here in Las Vegas at Mandalay Bay. And Marquette King sits down with us. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. The King is here. So I'm just having a good time running into people that I haven't seen in a long time. So, yeah.
You're a popular guy around here. People love seeing you.
Man, I just I feel like I bring the vibes, man. I like to see people smile. So anything I can do to make somebody smile, that's what I'm all about.
I guess there was a time when nobody knew or cared about punters.
I remember that.
And I feel like, I mean, obviously McAfee has kind of helped that, but I feel like you were kind of at the forefront of like making it cool.
You know what? McAfee's done some big stuff for the game, and he's doing some bigger stuff to put the show that punters aren't just punters. You know what I'm saying? So he's killing it with his show. But I don't know. I've always been myself. Like I've always been against the grain, and always to the point to where nobody can really put their finger on me exactly. I like to keep people thinking. So yeah, I just kept being authentically me.
But do you think that affected
100%
how people saw you and wanted to bring you around and sign you?
100%, because people don't like what they don't understand. So, and I know it's hard to understand me unless you take the time to get a chance to sit and talk to me and get to know who I am as a human. A lot of people don't take the time though, and I'm sure it definitely had an effect on me playing in the NFL right now. I'm actually trying to get back, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you are going to be punting this year.
Yep, Arlington Renegades. Hopefully we can run it back, get a championship again.
How, I guess, this opportunity for you, like, how is it mostly just about like, hey, let's show the NFL what I can do? Or you just love the competitiveness, I guess?
I love the competitiveness. I've always been a competitor with myself. I always try to be a better version of myself. But I still feel like it's a weird chance that I can still get back to the NFL. And I definitely want to go back to the NFL and finish things on my own terms. That'll be a really good feeling because, like, right now, in the last couple of years, it's just weird, like, not having an answer. And I was struggling with that for a while, but my goal is to get back.
Obviously here in Las Vegas, where the Raiders have relocated, what are your thoughts on them just being here in Las Vegas? First of all, Las Vegas was never going to be a part of the NFL. All of a sudden, they've taken over the NFL. The Raiders are here. Like, what does this look like to you?
I mean, it's really good. It's definitely really good branding for the Raiders. Period. Like, I think the Raiders got the coolest stadium of all time. I used to think it was the Dallas Cowboys with the best stadium, but they got a really cool stadium. And also having AP, Coach AP is the new coach. He brings swagger to the coaching position. He's like him and Deion Sanders are kind of like on the same level because they're not your regular typical coach. Like they're different. They bring swagger to it. He pulling up in the old school cars with the cigar. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm always asking, where was he at 5 years ago? Because like he would have been a hell of a coach to play for him.
Yeah. Do you still follow them and like
not at all
root for them? I was gonna say, is there bitterness there to the team?
I would, because I understand. I've grown up to understand that it's business. But I don't want to see nobody do bad, especially with this new coach. I want to see him thrive. That'll be cool as hell, see him thrive. But I don't really pay attention to much football. Even when I was playing, I didn't pay attention to much football. Even when we watched film, I just looked at how good my uniform looked on me. Like, do I need to raise my socks up on the right side a little bit and spread my sleeve up a little bit? Like,
what do punters watch when they watch film?
I don't know what everybody else watch. They probably look at technique, but I just look at how good I look.
It's hard. You're distracted by it when you're watching the film.
It's good. Look good, you punt good, right?
What is the key? You just kind of laid out a couple of. What's the key to looking good as a punter?
Man, for me, I just feel like I gotta look good. Like, I don't know. I would say the socks gotta be on point. You gotta have them up. Like, it depends on the color of the uniform.
Okay.
So I base it off of that, but I always got to wear a sleeve and no sleeve on the other arm. Like, that's my thing.
So which NFL uniform would you look best in?
The Raider uniform. Like, they got the best colors. I ain't even being cliche with that. Like, it's simple. I'm a plain guy. If I get a pizza, I get a pizza with no sauce, cheese, pepperoni, and probably a little beef or maybe sausage. If I get a cheeseburger, cheese, bread, and meat. Like, the Raiders uniform, silver, black. All the time. They don't change.
Well,
silver, black, and white.
I think we have to dive a little deeper into your food choices. Did you say
I'm a simple guy?
Pizza, no sauce?
No, I don't like no sauce on me. Acid reflux is a thing, especially when you get in your 30s. It's different. And then sometimes acid reflux feel like you finna have a heart attack. So like I ain't got time for that. Like I don't like that.
So what is your favorite food?
Chicken.
Just plain chicken though.
I mean, good chicken. Hopefully somebody can cook that thing real good. But I don't have a really big palate like that when it comes to food. Like chicken tenders are my favorite go-to snack. Because if somebody can't make chicken tenders, that tells me a lot about their personality.
Oh yeah. Well, how about this though? I would assume no sauce then.
Well,
You just go to sauce. You don't dip in anything. You're just eating the.
you gotta dip it with honey mustard. Like if you don't dip chicken tenders in something, like you got an issue.
What about? Are you a wings guy?
I don't mind wings, but yeah, I like wings. And I know they ain't the best wings for you health wise, but like Wingstop, you hitting. Wingstop is the go-to, especially on a nice hungover day.
So
Regular pizza because the white pizza already comes spot.
I don't know. I don't think I got that too into it because as long as they don't put sauce on it, I'm straight.
down on that. Are you obviously you're going to play this season? Are you punting better than you ever have? Are you getting better?
I feel like I've always been really good, so I don't know if I would say better. I've always been really good at what I've done.
But I guess are you maintaining where you were?
I'm maintaining where I'm at. I feel like I'm still one of the best. Even if I got in the NFL, I'd still be in the top 5. Like nobody's out punting me in a game.
How did you first get into punting?
Just bored. I was a receiver and I would run routes and nobody else wanted to come outside with me, so I was just running routes by myself, setting up cones and juking and stuff. And after I got tired of doing that, and I was like, man, I don't want to go home, so I just started kicking, go in the backyard, kick. It was therapeutic.
Yeah. These last couple of years, have NFL teams reached out?
Not at all. I think I had more record labels hit me up than NFL teams.
Really? And I think we've talked a little bit about the reasons. Like they don't want a punter standing out, I think is part of it.
Probably, but it's 2024. Like, it's different. And maybe I was ahead of my time at one point, but things are different now. And also, like, I don't know. I just got to shift my mindset. My goal is to not say nothing bad because I want to give myself a chance. I'm gonna see if I can make it back because I got a weird feeling that I can make it back. So, doing the XFL, playing with Bob Stoops, me and him had some lengthy conversations last year. One of the coolest coaches. He understands life. He's one of my favorite coaches. Yeah. Him, Coach Hayes, Jack Del Rio, they get life. You know what I'm saying? So I like them.
There you go. Well, I guess what are your if it doesn't happen again, and I know you wanted to and you're confident and you can still punt at a high level, but if it doesn't happen again, I guess how will you look back at your NFL career?
I feel like I made a footprint to be the 5th black punter in the history of the NFL and be really good at what I do. I didn't have step, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely made a footprint in the game. And if I don't get back, it'll be a little aggravating still because I just want a straight answer as to why I'm not back, you know? And but I don't know. We'll see. Because I still know I belong in here. I belong in the NFL still.
How do you avoid being angry about it?
Man, it took some years. I was going through it for a while. Just because I didn't have an answer, I was just hanging on a cliff with it. And, man, I don't know, life's too short. So I do music. That's a way to get my anger or aggression out. And I got a song about how I feel about the NFL called Sweet Lie.
Okay.
You should check it out. It's got like a early 2000-ish beat. Like, it's different. What I said, sometimes I still go through these days asking why it didn't go my way. So
that's a bar right there.
Come on now. Bars.
So who are your musical influences?
Calvin Harris. And that's it. I mean, I don't know. I kind of found my voice and I just kind of started drifting on to my own little wave of music, my style.
I feel like that's how most of your life has been. You just kind of find your own thing and just do it that way.
Life didn't come with an instruction manual. So, like, I don't know. It's not really a certain way to do things, you know? You just gotta, you do something and it works, then you just follow that pattern. But like, it's no specific way to do anything. You can come back and be born the same way and do the same stuff that you do now. You still won't do the same stuff that you're doing now. So it's no rules to this. I've always thought like that. It's no rules to life. So just treat people good, treat people nice, and be positive.
There you go. That's awesome stuff. I appreciate it. Where can people find your music? Is it out there?
People can find the music. It's under Marquette King. I thought about making an alias name, and I was like, you know what? I worked too hard to have this name. Like, why would I call myself something else? So, just Marquette King, and it's on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, all that.
There you go. And watch your putt this year as well. We got another one.
What do you listen to when you're warming up before you punt? Because I used to photograph you back in Oakland. We were talking about that before the interview started, but I wanted to know because every time I was about to shoot you before you went out onto the field, you were already vibing. Like, so what were you listening to?
I like deep house. Like real chill music because I can't listen to hip hop music because I get too hype and start shaking punts.
If you were listening to hip hop, what would it be?
Dang, what would it be? Probably like a mix of Future. Future's a good artist because he's consistent with his stuff. But I like old school stuff.
I had a guess. No, I guess I was wrong. I was gonna say you were probably a J. Cole guy.
Nah, he's
honest in his music. I feel like
he's very honest in his music.
Nobody is honest like that.
He's too serious, and I want to be in La La Land a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like Jordan Lucas, Tribe Called Quest. Yeah, I like a Tribe Called Quest. Like, it's some artists where their music is so serious, it's almost exhausting. So,
all right, we will let you get out of here. We appreciate you, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The music, and watch the games this year. We'll see if you can punch your way back into the NFL.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank y'all.